not sure if I have enough reception to do this, and we'll see if anyone comes. This is a weird time, but I just wanted to say hello from the summit of Mount Mitsushi here, and doing this with my phone. But you can see here I'm up on Mount Mitsushi, and yeah, so backwards. I guess it automatically reverses it somehow. Hello, one person who are watching here, Nason. I just am randomly saying hello from the summit of Mount Mitsushi. Hey, River Raven, how's it going? This is just a random, spontaneous say hello from the mountain summit thing. Yumi, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm up. I've done several videos up here on Mount Mitsushi. I can come here pretty casually, and so I just thought, hey, what the hell? Say hello. See if the reception is strong enough to do it. Hey, wow, people are coming. Hello, hello, hello. Hawaii, nice. Good morning, good afternoon in my case. Singapore, Finland, fantastic. You can see kind of around me that I'm up on, yeah, mountain summit. This is a really casual mountain, Mount Mitsushi. Took me just 53 minutes to come up here from the trailhead near Morioka. Hey, Netherlands. Hey, Mike. I gotta be careful where I go, because if I go the wrong direction, I run out of reception. So I'm gonna just step off to the side. There's one other person who's coming up to the summit here. I don't want to bother them. Hey, Australia, Arizona. You just wake up and I climbed up a mountain. Yeah, I just zipped up here. Yep, Jackie, it's just a surprise stream. I'm just, yeah, was up here checking out the colors. This is the place that is the very first place to turn orange and red on the island of Honshu in Japan. It usually does it in mid-September, and so I just wanted to check the progress of the colors. And konnichiwa. One other person has come up, and they're, yeah, it's still green, but I can just see just the faintest hint of coloring. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. where I'm from. Hey, Texas, or where I'm from, or right here in Japan. It's 3 p.m. right now, so just zipped up here to check the colors. Hungary, fantastic. Love how international this is. There's that rock right there is the rock where everybody climbs up and goes and takes photos. It looks scary at first, but it's actually fairly safe. Yeah, if you come up here, this is actually a mountain that I really recommend that people come, because it's not that challenging. I like to say that the cost performance is good, because even though it's not a difficult mountain, it's really beautiful and it's worth doing. Even like elementary school students and stuff can hike up here, Mount Mitsushi. And I've done a couple of videos up here. In fact, the very first time I ever flew my drone was up here as well. So I hope everybody having a good week. Hey, New Zealand, nice. Oh, sorry, this is Mount Mitsushi. Yes, a day trip is totally possible. If you're near Hachimantai or Morioka or anyone in that area, this is a really easy day trip. Today, it only took me 53 minutes, but I really booked it kind of to do 53 minutes. Usually, maybe for most people, about an hour and a half to come up to this spot where I am right here. And yeah, it's easy. Well, it's low, moderate level. Maybe not easy, but you don't have to be a hiker to make it up here. And yeah, so this is one of the places that I really love coming, because for me, I can come up casually. Everyone having a good week where you are? I guess most of you are just waking up. And you got to go to work. Well, Pete stops for a second by and saying hello. This is just sort of a surprise random thing. I just, yeah, did this on the spur of the moment. And so I don't have like a big plan or message I wanted to say. I just wanted to chat with you guys for a little while from up here. Have a good day at work, Philip. I wonder if I can go up on top of that rock. We'll see if I can go there without losing reception a little bit. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't it amazing I got reception up here? I'm going to try and go up to this mountain. This rock. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. People are still with me? All right. So I'm now on top of this rock. Let me show you where I am. All right. So anyway, I'm not used to doing live streams with my phone, so I'm just sort of holding the phone and spinning it around. Oh wow, Nepal! Love back to Nepal. I love Nepal. I can't wait till I can get back there. Yes, Beikoku, or though I guess in Chinese you say beautiful country, Meiguo. It's either in Japan we're the country of rice, the United States, and in China we're the beautiful country. Lucky us. Yeah, I'll just sit down. Yeah, on a clear night. Yeah, I've been to Nepal 6 times, but on a clear night, this area is really nice. There's actually a really nice lodge that you can go to here, or spend the night. It's they call them evacuation huts in Japan, but this one, it's got bathrooms, there's a wood-burning stove, and so it's easy to spend the night here. You just bring a sleeping bag and a pad. Yeah, it's not bad reception for a summit. Kathmandu, I love Kathmandu. Yeah, I've been there a bunch of times. I really like Nepal. Stargazing here, if it's a clear night, is wonderful. There's not much light pollution up here. It's really fantastic. I don't own a telescope, but I want to get a friend of mine who has one. Maybe I'll help him lug it up here. Hey, good morning, Germany. Here, I wonder if I should, I'm just going to turn the camera around for a minute just so I can sort of give you a real panorama. Oh, actually, I do still run my Airbnb. Let me answer that first. I haven't gotten any notification of any big rule change, so maybe it's certain prefectures have. You want to say the Airbnb rules haven't changed a lot recently. So here I'm flipping the camera around, and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. Sorry for a shaky screen if there is one. This trail, you can go hiking out along there and go along this mountaintop. This is the next video I'm kind of working on editing, is where I hiked up around there and up this way. And then what you see behind me, that's Mount Iwate there, right there in the background. And this is the summit of Mount Mitsushi here. And my favorite time to hike is probably the fall, actually. It's coming right up. So yeah, there's too bad it's shrouded in clouds, but my favorite mountain, Mount Iwate, right there. Hey, Colorado. Camping stream. Yeah, that would be fun. I just went camping a week ago, actually. It was a lot of fun, but I was just hanging out talking. Yeah. So anyways, that's where we are. And then Akita Komogotake is over there. Mount Nipple, Mount Yuto is right there sticking out. It's, yeah. Sure. Next time I get to Nepal, I'll try to find a way to drop you a line. So yeah. Bonus of living in Morioka is that, yeah, I can just drive for about a half hour from my house and then walk for about an hour, and here I am, right up here. Oh, you're going up to Hanamaki. That's so close. If you're going to Hanamaki, you can come up here. I mean, it's not so far from Hanamaki. Yeah, check out Northern Japan. Actually, I got my second Pfizer shot last week, and so I'm opening. For a while, I had my Airbnb calendar kind of blocked just because it was kind of stressful with everything. But now that I'm fully vaccinated, I've unlocked my calendar, and I'm going to start accepting Airbnb guests again in my place. Yeah, this is a fun place to spend the night because it's easy. A lot of people come up here and cook. The only thing is you can't have a fire because this is part of a national park, and so unfortunately, no fires. You know what? It's just holding this so it's shaky. I'm going to set this down for you so you're stable. I just got to lower myself now. There we go. Yeah, that works. Now it's no more shaky screen. How about that? Are you guys seeing this in 720 pixels? I hope. Yeah, it's this is more fun than treadmill, and you can run up here too. It's nice. Well, no, basically in Japan, in national parks, you're not allowed to have campfires. I mean, if it's a campground 480, that's too bad. Well, 720 somewhere. Okay, not ideal. Someday I'll get a better device so I can do a better live stream, but this is the best I can do right now. But no, for national park campfires, if it's a campsite in a national park that's got like a place for it, then you can. But generally speaking, outside of actual campsites that are usually right along roads with parking lots, 720, but I'm not convinced. Oh, so it doesn't look that great? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, well. Yeah, eventually, if I ever get enough money, I'll find a way to get, I don't know, some better phone that can do better. Hey, Shelat in Slovenia. But the campsite that I just went to a couple weeks ago is in Hachimantai, and it was a pretty nice campsite actually. They had a big spot for huge bonfires. Audio is wind. All the videos. Wow, fantastic. I think if I'd be crazy if everyone. Yeah, it's kind of neat that I can beat it all. I'm sorry about the wind. Yeah, because I'm not using a microphone. This is just my phone. I'm literally just talking to my smartphone right here, so it's not ideal. Well, hey, thank you, Shalot. I really appreciate that. But so, anyways, I was at a campsite last week, and yeah, it was really nice. You could have a bonfire. I was right at the foot of Mount Iwate, right near where the lava flow came through, and it was hardly anybody there because it was a Monday night that I went there with a friend, and we just sat around the fire and, barbecued and had some beer, and it was, yeah, good. Yes, indeed. Such is life with improvised stream. Yeah. I just wanted to, say hello because I'm up here. Why not, right? I want to do another sit-down live stream at home sometime soon, but I was busy last weekend doing a guiding training thing. Hey, New Mexico, Dominic. Let's see, maybe I'll change the directionality. Well, no, the sun is over there, so maybe I'll leave it right here. Yeah, what else is new with everybody else here? Or is there any questions or anything you'd like me to talk about? I'm just enjoying sitting up here. Trying to find an excuse to stay up here for longer, and chatting with you guys was immediately something that jumped to mind, so plop this out. Yeah, I totally spaced out bringing the coffee because I actually didn't start hiking till like around 1:30. 1:45 this afternoon. It was a late spontaneous hike. Oh, wildflowers. Yeah, there's literally about 200 different types of alpine wildflowers up here in Tohoku that some old guys I know have memorized. I would like to what's the hint? Looking forward to seeing fall. Yes, autumn colors will be shown. And wildflowers, yeah, there's just a couple hundred types. I've managed to memorize a couple dozen types, and I show a few of them here and there in some of the videos. And I'll try and continue to do that. Though, to be fair, most of them are already done for the year, though there are some in the fall, but not as many as you see in June. But yeah, once the fall colors come in another 3-4 weeks, they'll start really popping. I'll definitely do as much filming and as much drone footage as I can with that to share that with everyone. And hopefully, I want to actually do some field trips to areas besides just Tohoku, where I always am, because I've recently seen a lot of people's amazing photos of Nagano Prefecture, which is more a little bit to the east of Tokyo, and they have the Northern Alps. They call them the Japanese Alps, and there's some just spectacular mountains there that I have yet to hike, and I would love to explore. So if it must be early morning in North America, yeah, and so maybe people are just waking up and having coffee and heading off to work, I guess. When do you expect Japan opens up for tours? Oh, it's morning in Europe. Okay, just after midnight here. Oh, okay, that's right. I'm all screwed up. 1:17 in the Midwest. Yeah, I should know where it's like in the Midwest, being from the Midwest. Oh, well. So, yeah, when tourism is going to open up, that's not looking that hopeful, because Japan is worse now, in a way, for the pandemic than it's ever been. We've got higher numbers daily because of Delta than before. But, yeah, we also, though, have more and more people getting vaccinated. So, I don't know. I'm still hoping for next spring. But yeah, okay, morning in England. So I'm talking to Europe now. Good, because my other live streams are always sort of, unfortunately, too late at night or early for Europe. So I guess I'm saying hello to Europe people for once. But yeah, no, I have no real insight into when tourism is going to open up, because I work with the tourist industry, and everybody's hopeful and trying to talk positively about it, but it's all up to the Japanese government, and they don't know for sure either. Do you enjoy camping? If yes, videos about camping would be interesting. Yeah, I'll try that. Just logged on. Not sure if anyone asked the question, but do you have to be an experienced hiker to go hiking North Japan? Well, it depends on the mountain. There are a lot of mountains, like this mountain where I am right here, Mitsushi. You don't need to be an experienced hiker. It's not particularly challenging. Yeah, it's not too politicized here, thankfully. The vaccine, I mean. But I would say for a lot of the mountains in northern Japan, you want to be fit, though, to be totally honest. But this mountain and a few other mountains like Akita, Komakutaki, you can come even if you're not super fit, as long as you're normal. But camping videos, yeah. I'll try that. It's harder because camping videos involves the dark, and I don't have my cameras are all good as long as it's light, but once it gets dark, the fact that I can only afford low mid-level cameras starts to show, and it gets kind of artifacty and pixely in dark, but I'll try it. I'll give it a try. Thanks for the suggestions. I love camping. Good morning, Nick. Hey, thanks, Victor. Appreciate it. Camping live stream. Well, yeah, I mean, it would be like the same quality as this, but yeah, I could try that for part of the time. That would be fun. Absolutely. It's a Wednesday here. Of course, it's Wednesday at 3:20 in the afternoon here in Japan, and I passed a bunch of people when I was hiking here. Maybe 10 or 12 hikers were on this trail, but yeah, they all left and went down already because usually people leave by this time in the afternoon. Yeah, live streams are fun. I'm just this is really spontaneous. I didn't plan this, and so I'm just rolling with it. Camping, well, with camping videos, I would like just general info on locations, how they function. Okay, I could totally do that. I could go and just show how you book camping sites, because in some cases you actually make reservations for campsites in Japan, and so it's a fine idea actually. Tokyo Lens did a camping live stream. Yeah, is there primitive, undeveloped camping in Japan, or is it organized sites? It's mostly organized sites here. The campsites here generally are near areas where you have barbecuing and like a toilet and water and stuff like that. Mount Diablo summit hike and had a really rough time. Oops, I can't push that button. What kind of training would you suggest for hiking? Oh, thank you. Happy birthday, Christian. For hiking training, I would say basically hiking small mountains is hello. Okay, I'm sorry, I can only read the questions and then they keep going, so if I talk to one, so if I don't ask her a question and you want to just ask it again because the chat screen disappears for me. So training for hiking, to answer that question, I would say just pick really casual hikes, or if you're in town, even stairs or just walking up and down hills is good, because the main thing is going up and down. What gets most novice or inexperienced hikers is the descent. Most people can go up a mountain, they struggle with it, sweat, but you can do it. But going down, if you're not used to descent, is what gets a lot of people's knees. And I've seen several people who really sort of struggled to the point where they almost couldn't walk and needed, to like lean on someone else and be supported on the way down. And so I would say the descents is what you really need to practice. In terms of steepness, a lot of mountains in other parts of Japan are much steeper than the mountains in Tohoku. In fact, I talked to some people who were up from Tokyo just like a half hour ago before I started the live stream, and they said they loved how a lot of the mountains here were more gradual, whereas the mountains they're used to in other parts of Japan were really just up, down, really steep. Good boots and walking them, great advice, Pim. I agree with that. Hey, Rashid, I'm doing great, thanks. Spiritual, historical meaning of the mountains. That's a great topic. Yes, I would. And I actually just recorded a video, or I recorded some footage earlier today that I may make, that I'm going to see if it works for a video on Jizo-san, one of the most popular Buddhist bodhisattvas that you see in statues everywhere. And so I'll hopefully edit that and put that out soon and see if people are interested in that. Yeah, downhill does seem to be the hard part if you're not used to it. That's what, when I bring friends hiking, that's what kills them, is the descent. That's where they struggle. Hey, back to the USA. King. I'll just call you King. 1:30 a.m. Thanks for saying hello, and I appreciate you postponing your bedtime. Good morning back to you, Natalie. But having good footwear, and also for me, I used to, when I started hiking, just wear t-shirts. Yes, Ojizo-sama. I just recorded a talk on that. This looks like it's some nice shirt maybe, but this is a specific like SPF hiking shirt that dries really quickly and is made for hiking. And so I used to just hike in whatever clothing I wanted to wear. You can do that, but it's a lot more comfortable if you actually go to like a mountain outfitting store and buy clothing that's meant for hiking. I don't do the whole tights and shorts thing. I just wear hiking pants, but I like wearing extra clothes. Yeah, downhill stresses your muscles. Hey, people in Sydney, miss home. Yeah. I've got like a 3-second window to read the questions before they disappear. But if people keep typing, then the question window appears again, and I can see it. So I'm missing some questions. Again, I'm sorry if I didn't comments or something, feel free to just type it again. Ah, you'd like to see also some of your... Okay, yeah, I would love to do stuff on sake, but I was talking to Chris Broad, who all of you know, I assume, and he said that, hey, Weston, he was saying that sake is a difficult topic to do videos about because visually, he was telling me it's not so interesting because it's just like a clear liquid. But I may try anyways to see if it works. He has a lot higher standards than me, so what he considers maybe an interesting video is a higher standard than I'd be more satisfied with something that he would consider not as interesting maybe. But yeah, I got that certification. I'm a international sake sommelier, so I could do some stuff using that knowledge about like living in North Japan and the cost of living. Oh yeah, I'd love to do cost of living. That's easy. Have I experienced the sake vending machine in Niigata? I did. I went there years ago, and I have used the sake vending machine in Niigata, and that's great. That's very cute. I liked it quite a lot. I haven't been drinking out though in so long. I've been playing by the rules and I'm mostly just drinking at home and outside. It's cloudy, but it's not supposed to rain today. It is pretty cloudy, but yeah, worst case scenario, it only took me 53 minutes to get here, so I could run down in 45. Sake Revolution and Sake On Air podcast. All right, I may look into that. It'd be good to know where you go. Yeah, I could show some places, good places to drink sake around Tohoku for sure. And yeah, like where I go to the sake owner. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of that because indoor stuff is hard with the pandemic. Wild edibles, that season is over for now, but soon is mushroom season, and so hopefully I will do another one maybe in another month or so. I'll film with Haruo-san, my wild edible mountain teacher guy, going for mushrooms again, probably. Hey, Dao, in Austria. Hello. I'm very good. Thank you. Can't complain. Yeah, I really would like to do a mushroom cooking one. That'd be fun. It's about probably 18 degrees up here, maybe 16. It's a little chilly, but I ran up and so I'm fairly warm. Do you write? Well, you can write Japanese. Actually, most people would write Japanese left to right now, but traditionally it'd be right to left. And some people, of course, you still write top down. You can write top down like this. It goes every which way, depending on which way you're doing it. Good question. I wish the questions wouldn't disappear. When you guys stop typing, there was a question that I couldn't see, but someone type something and then hit enter, and then I'll see the question bar again. When I'm using my phone and just relying on that, I lose the text box as soon as no more questions come. Okay, there it is. Okay, happy to catch you. Found you recently, even there, catching up on your videos. You took your wife to the Akita Sake Festival. 32 cups. Yeah, that sounds dangerous. 32 cups of sake, especially on an empty stomach, you're gonna get sick. That's a lot. 15 to 18%, 32 glasses. If you had a big meal, maybe you could live through that. Yeah. But 32 will definitely do that. But hopefully, if more and more people I know get fully vaccinated up here, maybe it'd be more possible to do that sake and indoor related stuff. Go indoor and show that. About the Airbnb, they got I haven't heard anything about the requirements changing the last year. They did tighten up a while back, and I had to do all this stuff, and I had to fill out sorts of extra paperwork, and it was a real mess jumping through the red tape. In fact, I'm really proud that I did that by myself, essentially. I mean, a lot of the people I know who run Airbnb are like married, have a boyfriend or girlfriend who's Japanese, and I did it all myself without some like Japanese like spouse or person helping me. And I'm really proud of that because it was not easy, but I did it. Yeah, and now I'm fine. I jumped through all the hoops. My Airbnb it's fully on the up and up, officially registered. It's all on the clear. Thanks. Yeah, the paperwork is hard. Have I injured? I have not actually injured myself. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about you hurt your knee. Thanks for you. Yeah. In fact, maybe I should change it up a little bit. Sorry to hear about your knee. I have not injured myself on a hike, per se, but I know a lot of people have. I've been really lucky. I don't trail run, which I think, saves me from some of that. How's this view? Set it here. There we go. can I do this? All right, how's this? Give you guys a slightly different view. The app Human Japanese. I have not heard of that app. What's that do? Ah, thanks for the shirt. Yeah, this is a Japanese hiking brand called Monbel. This up a little. Yeah, thank you. I like some of these hiking. It's a specific hiking shirt. It dries super quick if it gets wet, so it's really a handy shirt. G'day, Mick. Yeah, it's super comfortable. I don't spend much money these days because I'm not working as much with the lack of tourists and such. But the money I do spend tends to be on new hiking clothes. So I've got I think I got 4 varieties of this. I mean, with different colors and patterns, but similar material. Now, I mean, they're kind of expensive. They're like anywhere from $70 to $90 each for this kind of shirt, but they should last for years and years, so they're good. You had some Nambu Bijin Tokubetsu from my neck of the woods. Yeah, Nambu Bijin is 30% of their sake. It's from Ninohe in Iwate, and I believe 30% of it is exported. So that Human Japanese is an app to help you learn Japanese. Nice, sounds great. Yeah, whatever helps you. That's fantastic. When I was learning Japanese, I first arrived in Japan in September of the year 2000. 21 years ago. In fact, tomorrow is my Japan anniversary. Tomorrow is September 2nd. So that's the 21st Japan anniversary for me then. I've been in Japan for 21 years as of tomorrow. It just made me think of that. But of course, back then there were no iPhones, no smartphones, no anything like that. And so, yeah, I learned by writing. I bought some textbooks and, grammar stuff, and I just wrote down massive amounts of stuff and made piles of thousands of flashcards, like physical, actual paper flashcards, and just memorized like mad because I hadn't studied before I arrived. Oh, wow. Well, hey, wow, that's awesome. Moving from the UK to Hungary, that's exciting. Yeah, I have no idea about the Nihonshu, the sake scene in Hungary. Dang. Yeah, thank you. Displaced Californian due to fire. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. It's really rough there, huh? Yeah. Well, I hope everything's the best for you in California. I've been watching that with sadness. That's hard times. Yeah, no smartphones was a whole different world, right? No smartphones, and then, yeah, back when you didn't even have a cell phone necessarily, it was hard to just meet up with people. So yeah, you guys like this sort of live stream? I know the quality might not be great. When wind blows, maybe the audio isn't great, but yeah, it's just fun to chat, right? So I am for people who are just coming to restate where I am. This is Mount Mitsushi. I'm right near the summit of Mount Mitsushi, which is about a 40-minute drive from where I live in Morioka in Iwate Prefecture. And this is right next to Mount Iwate, and then there's other mountains back here. So how was it like coming to Japan with Tibetan and maybe Chinese language background? Good question. Yeah, so I wasn't intimidated by studying Japanese language because I'd studied Tibetan language and Chinese Mandarin before, and I'd lived in China for 10 months as a student. And so I didn't have that mental block. Oh my God, Japanese is so hard, I'll never learn it. I just thought, okay, learn Chinese, I can learn this, and I just did it. Yeah, you remember exploring Tokyo with a map and poor Japanese language skills. Fun times, indeed. Yeah, weather is really changing a lot. That's the truth. It's hard to say. It's different every year, but generally speaking, up here, snow will fall a little bit in maybe once or twice in November, then in December a few times, and then it doesn't really stay snowy until late December until January. Recommendations for first trip to Japan? That's a great question, though. I think for first trip, you generally want to do the normal. Guess what my star. I'm not a believer in astrology, but my mom was, and so I have absorbed so much astrology knowledge, and I actually have this weird relationship with astrology where I like it, and I kind of believe, even though I know it doesn't make sense at all scientifically, but because I grew up with it, I'm really knowledgeable about astrology. See if you can guess what my sign is. First trip to Japan, to jump back on, is it probably is best just to be like in the Tokyo to Kyoto, Hiroshima area, to be honest, which isn't what I'm promoting. The area where I live, only 2% of visitors go there, but I think this is great for your second trip or third trip to Japan. First trip, I am an air sign, but not Libra, which then really narrows it down. Are there any bucket list hikes in Japan? Yes, I have tons of bucket list hikes. So I want to go to Yakushima off the coast of Kyushu, which is just looks amazing. You're welcome, Philip. And I also want to do a lot of hiking in the northern Alps in Nagano Prefecture. There's so many hikes I really want to do. Yeah, I'm looking at my phone right now, and the comments are going down the left side of my phone from my point of view. And so I'm looking at that. If you're allergic to bees, then I've never been stung by a bee, but yeah, you do see a lot of bees. And so I would say probably later fall or earlier spring is going to be better for you. Then that's when they're gone. Yes, I am a Gemini. I am a Gemini sun, Aquarius rising, and Pisces moon. For someone who doesn't believe in astrology, I sure know a lot about my stuff. Yeah, I agree with you on the first trip there. I think that's good. Yeah, Yaridake. I really want to do Yaridake. I've heard a lot, and I've seen so many amazing photos about that. I haven't had any bear encounters recently, though a friend of mine was hiking just 2 weeks ago, and she saw 8 bears, or a bear, at least like 5 bears. Maybe she saw 8 bears, maybe it was five and some twice, but I'm so jealous. That abandoned building stuff I did with Chris is in Hachimantai, really near to where I live, and it's called the Matsuo Mine Apartments. Charla will visit Morioka probably from time to time, but she moved to Sendai, right? She lives in Sendai. It's an hour and a half away. I've got an open invitation to come, crash at her place, and so I'll probably go down there to, hang out sometime when when I got a little more. Well, I probably maybe in September even, now that I'm fully vaccinated. That's kind of what I was waiting for. But yeah. Yeah. Well, you can still go up on the mountain soon. First trip. Yeah, I think that's good advice. I think for the first trips though, it makes sense to do what's called the golden route. To see all the really iconic stuff. Go around Tokyo, go to Kyoto, maybe Kamakura, Nara, those areas, Osaka. Hey, I'm in Los Angeles. I'm not so far from the nearest town or village to answer Roger's question. I can kind of look. In fact, here I'll show you. If you look this way, that's Hachimantai, down there. So that's in fact the same place where that ruined place is. With the ruins is in Hachimantai, and a lot of stuff that I love is in Hachimantai. And I can't see it right now, but basically, if I hike down a little over an hour from any direction, I can get to either Shizukuishi or Morioka or Hachimantai. Yeah, the signal's not bad, right? That's the nice thing about a lot of the mountains around here is that it's as long as you're not in a valley between two mountains, you get a pretty good signal. Do you have Airbnb in Japan? Yeah, I run an Airbnb. It's like a side thing. It's not my main job. I'm from Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. The rules for backpacking and wild camping in Japan are you're not really supposed to wild camp, but you can get away with it, just no fires. I've seen people doing wild camping. It's kind of gray. You can do it, just you're not supposed to set a fire. Set a fire, but you can get in trouble. Um, Most people say you should spend the night in these they call them evacuation huts. It can be easy to take public transport to certain hiking routes, but a lot of them are a little bit more challenging. If possible, it's good to go with someone else or rent a car, because sometimes, I don't know, I think down in Nagano and closer to Kanto area, there's a lot better bus access. Once you get up here to the path less trodden, it can be a little bit more challenging, unfortunately, with public transport. I haven't been hiking as much recently because I got vaccinated, so I wanted to be careful that I didn't strain myself too much right after that, and things like that. Um, but I try to go at least 2 or 3 times a week if I can, when I don't have work, because these days I'm living off of savings right now because there's not that much jobs to be done in the tourism industry right now. The first job I got when I moved to Japan, no, not a secret. I showed up in Japan, as I mentioned earlier, tomorrow is my Japan anniversary. 21 years ago tomorrow, 21 years ago tomorrow. Yeah, it sounded weird when I said it, but that's right. I moved here, and I showed up on a tourist visa, found 2 jobs teaching English conversation, sponsored my own visa using those contracts. So my first job was just at a couple of conversation schools part-time. Only did that for a year though. After the first year, I had already 6 months in started my own business involving online sales, a web shop, and then quit and Only did that for 1 year. I don't see tanuki. I don't see raccoon dogs when I'm hiking. I hike alone a lot because I like it, but recently I've got a number of friends who I hike with because they want to come along. And it's fun hiking with friends. It's fun to chat, but it's harder to video with friends, to be told to make videos with friends. And so I'm not scared of bears, by the way. Here they're just black bears and they're not aggressive. And maybe I should be a little bit more scared, but I'm not. Um, I have bear spray on me on my belt right here, and so I don't know. But in some of my videos, I'll show it like I'm alone, but I'll actually have one or two people with me, and I'll try and just have them out of the cut, just to keep the video simpler. But sometimes there's someone with me that you see just a little bit of in the videos. I have done some cycling in Iwate. I have some friends who are really into cycling, and there are some amazing long distance cycling routes here. There's some really great routes, hill climbs. It's ideal if you're into long distance cycling. I've done about 100K a couple times, but I'm not a really great cycling. But I wouldn't say famous cycling paths, but there are some amazing routes. And if you Google or text me later, I can send you some information on that. I've never had to use the bear spray. I have talked to several mountain guides who also always carry it and who haven't used it either, but we all just assume that it does work well. Oh, good question. Yeah, the beer. People ask what beer I like to drink after a hike, and yeah, beer on an empty stomach isn't ideal, but yeah, you eat and drink beer. But I still like IPAs. I like these days. I know it's cliched, and if you're in the States, you might think, oh God, that again. But I'm in Japan. I don't have the luxury to be sick of it. So these days, I still love a nice hazy IPA. And there's one by Far East Brewing that's really good. That's at my local supermarket right now. But when I can't get that, an Aonia Blue Demon Nagano brewed IPA is good. Oh, what's interesting? Yeah, no, I cook. I live alone. I live alone in my house, the big house that is also my Airbnb. And so yeah, I don't have anyone to cook for me, so I cook. And I cook fairly simple stuff. I'll fry up garlic and onions and vegetables and meat, and I'll eat it with brown rice. Sometimes with udon or something like that. Sometimes I cook Thai stir fry with a lot of basil from my garden and stuff like that. All sorts of things. Cloud funded, cute. Yeah, if I see that, I'd love to try it. The bear spray supposedly really works. I mean, it's mace basically. It's pepper spray. It's mace, and if they're close enough, yeah. According to everyone, it works. But I haven't ever talked to anyone personally who has done it and said it worked. Yeah, there's amazing vegetarian food in Japan, though it's can be a little bit challenging with the vegetarian food. I'm going to change the angle of the sun because a lot of stuff will have broth, dashi, that is fish broth or something like that, and so it's not really vegetarian. How can I sit? Maybe I can lounge. I'm lounging on a rock. All right. Ooh, don't want to fall off this. You might not tell, but if you look at my Instagram story right now, I've got a picture of me standing on top of a tall rock with it going straight down. I'm on that rock right now, so I'm actually kind of high, and it goes down like, I don't know, 8 meters right beyond where the camera is. How can I comfortably? It's hard rock. Okay. It does have an expiration date, and you got to watch out and make sure that it doesn't expire. Yes. Yeah, there's good shojin ryori in a lot of places. There's a shukubo is like a ryokan, but it's for people who are pilgrims or doing some like religious retreat. I've never been to New Zealand. I'd love to go. Some of my good friends are from New Zealand. Yeah, I'm gonna change my position actually. I'm gonna try this one more time here. How can I get literally really hard rocks that I'm on? All right, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Direction of the sun wise, yeah, that'll do. Where were we? Lost my train of thought there. But I think I have faith in the bear spray. Here, I'll show you. If you're curious about it, I got it right here. So I don't know. I've got a little one. People carry bigger ones than this, but a mountain guy gave me this. This one expires. When does it expire? Good God, I haven't checked in a while. Made in Germany. Pepper fog, capsicum. I don't know. I don't know experts, but this is my bear spray. It's literally just pepper fog that you would use for self defense or something. Usually people carry bigger ones than this. Um, but yeah, a mountain guide said this is good enough, and so he sold me this. Oh, here it is. Here's the expiration date. This expires June of 2022, so I've still got some time left on this one. I carry it on a little holster on my belt, and whenever I see bears, I whip it out. And sorry, that came out weird, but yeah, I pull out the bear spray and hold it. Yeah, well, foraging, cooking stream. Yeah, I could try that. That would be nice. Cooking stream. Why not? Yeah. I don't know that it grow anything really interesting in my garden. Hold on a second. Zen Moto Taidan Doga. Yeah, I actually just met with. He's asking about my Yamanobori Kuriguri. Yeah, thank you. I actually just did meet with that. そのお坊さんは最近会いました。1週間前くらい、そうですね。会って、ホテルで撮影したんですけど、ちょっと音的には難しかったから、まあ、今編集中です。So, what I was just saying is I did meet with that monk recently, and we had a little talk, and I'm in the process of filming that. We actually did the filming in his monastery, in his temple rather, and so it's the audio was a little weird, and I'm trying to fix it. I use Docomo for my phone. I just lost the questions again. I'll try. All right. Would you ever go on hikes with fans? Yeah, of course. I'm a guide, and so I'd want people to hire me as a guide. Pay me to take them hiding. Then yeah, absolutely, hike them, absolutely. Recommendations to start? I lost that question. It disappeared off the screen. But if someone types another question, I'll see it again. Any recommendations how to start foraging from Tokyo? Do you know any good books for reference? Okay, my recommendation is not to just look at a book and go foraging on your own. I would say just talk to your Japanese friends. Someone will know, like their grandfather or some older person or grandmother who knows about foraging, and they will, be happy to take you out there. Because I would say you don't want to do it just from book knowledge. Go out with an older Japanese person. Just about everybody in that older generation of people in their 60s and 70s, not everybody, but tons of them know about foraging, and have them teach you. A lot of them, you'll find somebody who'd be happy to. I have a permanent residence visa, actually. I haven't done night hiking. Oh, I hear something. I think there's another hiker coming. Yeah, another hiker. It scared me. I was like, what is it, a bear? But no bear would come when I'm being so loud. I think there's somebody hiking just on the other side of a rock. Someone must be walking by. I hear something. Hold on a second. Just 1 second, you guys. I'm going to see what I'm hearing. Oh. Someone's standing below me and taking a picture. That made me nervous at first, but it's just someone out there taking a picture. Yeah, right, get the bear spray. No, it wasn't a bear. It was just somebody taking a photo of the rock up here. Night hiking, I think if you're in a group and you all have headlamps, it can be safe. Hey, India. I don't actually listen to music on hikes. I love music. I'm really passionate about music, but I don't hear. Let me show you that hiker down there. You see this guy? There's the other hiker. But I don't listen to anything when I hike. I just want to hear the animal sounds, the bug sounds, everything around me. And especially if there were a bear, I'd want to, hear rustling and stuff, know it's around. So I don't ever listen to music when I hike, though just about any other time I would. Well, thank you, Em. I really appreciate that. Uh-oh, spam coming on. And I don't have a moderator to delete it, my friend. Oh, man. Sorry, guys, about the spam. Is it easy to make friends with other people with minimal job? I think they're friendly, and given the right situation, it's fairly easy to make friends with people, especially up here. I mean, the people are shy. I mean, again, I'm generalizing, but generally speaking, people are shy, but warm and friendly. And yeah, I think there are a lot of circumstances. Maybe if you're at a local little bar in non-pandemic times, old people will come up to you, like some old guy who's drinking a thing will ask about where you're from and stuff like that. So it's I think not so hard to make friends. All right, it's 3:48 my time, and my favorite songs right now. Okay, yeah, I've been listening recently. God, what have I listened to really recently? Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I listened to some Fortet. down. I always like Bon Iver. Yeah, later on, if people are actually curious, I like music, so I'd be happy to just talk about that some other time. But what I was gonna say is that I'm gonna head back down pretty soon because it's even though it's not gonna be dark for a while, it's it's gonna take me a good hour to get back to my car. How high did you get in Nepal or Tibet? Right. I didn't. I was the highest I got in Tibet was about 4,200 meters, and I really felt that. I mean, just walking took it out of me. Every 3 steps, I'd have to stop and take a break. That was really challenging. I didn't get bad headaches, but it was just really hard even to move at 4,200 meters. So thank you guys. Oh, I did a whole. Is it hard to make friends in Japan? Are you being silly? Maybe you haven't seen it, but I did a whole video saying about making friends in Japan. So watch that video. You can just look in my recent videos. You'll find it maybe 4 or 5 videos ago. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out and yeah, hanging out up here on Mount Mitsushi on this stream. This has been a lot of fun to just talk with you guys, and I may do this sort of spontaneous thing from time to time again. Oh, I will because it's fun. I assume since there's 70 some of you guys here, that at least fun for some of you too. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon. Sorry, I was supposed to release a video on Monday night because I've been always my time Monday night, and I had some other things so I couldn't. So sorry about the late video. Get the next one out soon. Hope this makes up for it. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you later. All right, see you later. I'll see you on the trails.